All right, let's get you the big breaking news that's coming in at the moment. India is isolating Pakistan globally. No trade, no talks and no cricket. Sources now suggesting that India will skip the Asia Cup. India has informed the council about its stance. In fact, no men or women cricket with Pakistan is what India is saying. Remember, sources also suggesting that Women's Asia Cup has been cancelled. So that's the latest as far as India taking action against Pakistan and not supporting Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. One of the fallouts, of course, of this entire stance is the fact that India is in all likelihood not participating in the Asia Cup. Remember, sources suggesting women's emerging teams Asia Cup tournament has been cancelled amid the India-Pakistan standoff. The tournament was slated to be held next month in Sri Lanka. As far as the men's Asia Cup event in September is concerned, a final call will be taken in the ACC meeting, which will be held soon. However, sources also suggesting India will not play or host the Asia Cup and has already informed ACC about it, and it will be cancelled or scrapped without India's presence. Let me quickly go across to my colleague Karishma for more on this. Karishma, one more strike against Pakistan, one more way by India of reflecting that we do not support what Pakistan has been doing against India. This time, of course, the Asia Cup being at the center of it. What more details do you have?
Well, absolutely. It was going to happen. This was going to happen, and it has now been done, where BCCI has informed that they will not be participating in the Asia Cup. In fact, there are two tournaments that we can talk about when we talk about the Asian Cricket Council. The first was in Sri Lanka next month, which involved our women's team, which was the Women's Emerging Asia Cup Teams event. In that, India is not going to take part. In fact, that event will be cancelled, has been cancelled. As far as the Asia Cup in September is concerned, ACC will have a meeting in which the final decision will be taken. But what we can confirm through our sources is that India has pulled out. India will not participate in it, and because of that, the Asia Cup is also likely to be scrapped or cancelled, and all the financial losses will have to be borne by the ACC chairman, who is Mohsin Naqvi, a Pakistan minister at this moment. So obviously the idea was to isolate Pakistan cricket and to take the sentiment of the nation forward that terror and cricket will not go hand in hand. So it is not going to happen that India and Pakistan cricket ties will resume normally amidst what has happened in the past, given the situation between India and Pakistan. As far as ICC events are concerned, we will have to wait and see what happens in that. But ACC events, India has made it clear they are not going to play in any of the events where Pakistan is there. And remember, the Men's Asia Cup was to be hosted in India, so that of course is not going to happen. And like I said, if India has pulled out, the event is going to be scrapped or cancelled.
Karishma, thanks very much for joining us at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the latest that's come in from the cricketing field. India now skipping the Asia Cup. Remember, if India is not part of it, the entire tournament gets cancelled. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another way of striking Pakistan and isolating it globally in our battle against terror. Moving on and shifting up. All right, we will keep getting you updates on this, but remember, this is one of the many strikes that India has done against Pakistan, and this is, coming in at the moment, the latest being that India has informed the ACC about its stance of not participating in the Asia Cup. We will keep